Bubble Busters!
My name is Akashi. I'm a system engineer working for an IT company, and I have a family with my wife Shizuka and my daughter Aina, who's in 3rd grade. Since yesterday, Shizuka has been on a 2-night hot spring trip to Atami with a girlfriend of hers, and I took paid leave to make Aina her favorite dinner, curry with rice. La 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 la. Aina should be getting home from school around now, right? Oh, a call? From Aina's homeroom teacher? Hi, hello. Thanks for all you do for... No. Aina? An accident? Are you sure? I'm going to the hospital right now, so please tell me which hospital. According to her teacher, Aina was hit by a careless driver and was being transported by ambulance. As I arrived at the hospital in a cold sweat, she was still undergoing treatment from doctors and nurses in the ER. According to the doctor, she had numerous fractures and was unconscious because she'd hit her head pretty badly. The injuries she got from sliding on the pavement were agonizing. No matter how much I call her, Aina doesn't answer at all. Oh yeah, Shizuka! I have to call Shizuka right now! Ah, shit! Find time to not answer my calls or read my line messages. If I could just find out who she went with on that trip. Shizuka never told me herself who she was always going out with, and I thought it would be weird if I asked her, so I just left it at that. I regret not finding out anyway in case of an emergency. Then, I remembered Shizuka has a best friend of more than 10 years named Hikari. I quickly shot Hikari a line message. Miss Hikari, long time no see. Sorry for being so sudden. I'll cut to the chase. Aina was in an accident and she was taken to a hospital, but I can't reach Shizuka, and I'm at a huge loss.
What? Is she okay? You can't reach her at a time like this?
I'm afraid so. If you knew who she was going on a trip with, could you please tell me?
I'm sorry, even I don't know who she went with. Wait a second, aren't you on the trip with her?
What do you mean?
Wait, she had an accident at the place you're traveling, right?
No, that's not it. Aina and I didn't go on any trip.
Really? I was completely convinced you'd gone on a family trip to Guam.
Huh? What are you talking about? Guam?
Hang on, what?
Shizuka told me she was going on a trip to Atami with a girlfriend of hers.
Atami? On her Instagram, she literally said at Guam, though.
Wait. I don't have a clue what you're talking about. I wonder if I can see her Instagram too.
If Shizuka didn't tell you about it, then I don't think you can. Her account is open to those she accepts to follow her. But if you didn't go to Guam, then who is this guy that's on her Instagram?
What the? A guy?
About this guy, Shizuka always refers to him as darling. So I was convinced that must be you, Akashi.
No freaking way.
That aside, though, I have to contact her. I'll manage to reach her, so just stay by Enna's side, okay?
I understand. Thank you so much. I was clueless about the reality that was unfolding. Shizuka in Guam? With a guy, no less? I don't freaking get it! Shit, what a day. Anger level 3 out of 10.
Hey, I heard from Hikari. Enna's accident, is it true? Is she unconscious?
She's still unconscious. I'll tell you the name of the hospital, so just come back, now.
Now is out of the question.
What? And why on earth not?
I want to get back, but I'm in Guam now, that's why.
What the shit?
So I just can't get back in a few hours. I'll explain everything later, and I'll get ready to fly back.
Miss Hikari was spot on. That girl really did go on a trip to Guam instead of Atami. Anger level 6 out of 10. As I went back to the ER in a daze, I was told Aina had finished treatment and was moved to the hospitalized ward, so I made for that place too. Before going inside the room, I let Shizuka's parents and my own parents know. As I waited, holding Aina's hand, Shizuka's parents came rushing in, breathless. Akashi, my boy! How is the little darling Aina? She still hasn't woken up, and the results of her examinations are still not out yet. By the way, I don't see any sign of Shizuka. Where has that girl gone? She should have been on a trip to Atami since yesterday with one of her girlfriends, but for some reason she's in Guam now, and can't come back to Japan for a while. What do you mean? I don't have a clue. I don't really understand either, sir. Anger level 9 out of 10! A few hours had passed. As my morning came without me getting a wink of sleep, Aina slightly opened her eyes for me.
Daddy? Grandpa? Grandma?
Aina, you're awake!
Enna, darling, are you okay? Does it hurt anywhere?
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness!
Where's Mama?
Oh, Aina.
Where's Mama? I want to see Mama.
In the end, Shizuka touched down only the day after Aina first woke up. I suddenly got a text message that read, "Nearly at the hospital." so I went down to the entrance to meet her. Anger level 10 out of 10! Why did a trip to Atami with a girlfriend turn into a Guam vacation with some guy? And she had the audacity to not come back immediately when her daughter was in a crisis. Unforgivable. Trouble busters!
Akashi, I'm so sorry it took so long.
Why did you stab me in the back and go to Guam?
I'll tell you everything later. Let me in the hospital. I want to see Enna.
No can do, darling. Not until you tell me everything.
What? I'm her mother, I'll have you know. Take me to her now.
Then why didn't you send me a message after that?
Because I was worried I'd be scolded and I couldn't send you a message.
So you were more worried about whether you'd be scolded or not than about your own child's condition?
Enna wants to see me too, doesn't she?
Yeah, she wanted to.
Then let me see her.
What are you gonna tell Aina? How will you explain to her why you couldn't come home quickly?
I'll explain well enough.
So does that mean you would lie to her? In any case, I want a genuine explanation, so let's go home. And I got Shizuka into the car and I drove back to my place. The moment we stepped into the room, Shizuka's mother, who's usually calm and composed, flew in with a drop kick, and then a follow-up with a joint hold by Shizuka's mother. Oh, what a play! Wait, Mother, what are you doing? It's all right, Akashi, my boy. She's hitting, though, so she wouldn't get injured, you know? No, Father, that's not the point here, is it? Even with those looks, in high school, she was part of the girls' wrestling team. Stop saying strange things, Father, and help me stop this! We somehow managed to separate Shizuka from her mother, and we sat around the dinner table.
My joints hurt. I was never even struck by Dad. How is it? It hurts, right? And it was in pain many times more serious than that, though, wasn't she? What were you doing this whole time?
Shizuka was silent, but started speaking after her mother started cracking her knuckles. She confessed that the story of her going to Atami with a girlfriend was a lie and had gone to Guam with the guy she's been cheating on me with. That guy was an ex-boyfriend she had before we got married, and apparently were in touch for years. All I could do as I listened was clutch my head. This'll sound weird, but Aina is Akashi's biological daughter, right? Father, what are you saying all of a sudden?
I don't know.
You can't be serious.
I'm sorry. We can't know anything for sure unless we investigate.
Shizuka, enough now. I'm filing for divorce.
No way! I've been a housewife for 9 years, you know. How on earth would I find a job?
You're worried about jobs in a situation like this? How this will be explained to Aina? Custody, compensation for me? There are other things to worry about.
Finding a job will be easy. What? The carrier company your father runs, he said there's been a shortage of youngsters and is having some hard times. You'll apply there.
What a good idea, honey. My company doesn't require any qualifications. You only need stamina. You were good at sports, right, Shizuka? I'll get your ass to work well. But we are a meritocracy. If we can't use you for anything good, you'll be fired.
No way. Mom, Dad, why aren't you guys on my side?
And Shizuka, I won't divorce you just yet. You'll do as you've been doing until then.
All right, then.
And also, I'll be taking custody over Aina.
What? What the frick? Enna might not be your daughter, you know.
True, she might not come back as my child after the tests. However, I was by her side for 9 years. Even if we aren't related by blood, she's my child now.
I understand.
And then the meeting was adjourned. The next day, when I took Shizuka to the hospital, Aina started bawling with joy. She was that happy to see her mother.
Where were you, Mama? Enna, I'm so sorry.
Shizuka hugged Aina tight and fell to her knees, crying. A few months later, Shizuka and I were divorced. For those past few months, we were a disguised married couple, and I was under a lot of stress. But Shizuka was apparently thinking, if I can just get through these few months, I might not even have to get divorced. After much discussion, compensation and child support were set in stone, and Shizuka went back to her hometown. By the way, I decided to leave the fact that her mother was cheating a secret to Aina. But I told her, you can visit Mama anytime you want. As a side note, when I met Shizuka to get the child support, she had definitely put on a lot of muscle. As was discussed, she'd started a part-time job at her father's carrier company. But she might be trying a bit too hard, honestly. And I'm also concerned about Aina having an interest in professional wrestling. What the heck are they talking about at Shizuka's home? Trouble Busters!